Why were the charges dismissed against Alec Baldwin? Number one, Alec Baldwin has stated from day one that he did not pull the trigger and the weapon discharged as he was rehearsing a scene. Many on the internet claim that there was no way the weapon could discharge without Alec Baldwin pulling the trigger. The FBI even got involved and said the gun likely couldn't have been fired without pulling the trigger. It's important to note that the weapon broke during the FBI testing, so the FBI were only able to fire it one time. I thought science required that results could be repeated. Maybe not for the FBI. Turns out the weapon was modified to make it easier to fire, and this evidence of modification only came to light somewhat recently. It said the prosecutors wanted more time to investigate this modification, and this modification played a huge role in the charges being dismissed. Number two, a co-defendant pled guilty. In addition to Alec Baldwin, there are two other people charged: weapons specialist Gutierrez Reed and an assistant director named Halls. Halls was in some capacity in charge of safety on the set and should have conducted a safety check on the firearm before it was given to Alec Baldwin. Now, Halls pled guilty earlier this year to his role in the shooting and received 6 months of probation. Now, when co-defendants start to plead guilty, it's usually a terrible sign for the remaining defendants. But in this case, Halls has said that he will be truthful and cooperate, but he would not be incriminating Alec Baldwin, as he didn't think Alec Baldwin did anything wrong. A co-defendant pleading guilty but not turning on his fellow co-defendants likely played a huge role in the state dropping charges against Alec Baldwin. Number three, New Mexico law helped considerably. I am an attorney, but I'm not an attorney in New Mexico. But after doing some research, New Mexico has a law that if a person is out of custody, they're entitled to a probable cause hearing within 60 days of charges being filed. This probable cause hearing is apparently the real deal, as Alec Baldwin's team was preparing for a 2-week hearing starting on May 3rd. It sounds like a mini trial with evidence, witnesses, the whole deal, everything except the jury. And at the end of this hearing, the judge decides if the case moves forward or not. And with the evidence of this modification, the evidence of the co-defendant not incriminating other people, it looks like the prosecutor decided to dismiss the case rather than face this 2-week hearing. I suspect there are some other things that contributed to this dismissal. The original firearm enhancement that carried a 5-year prison sentence was dismissed earlier this year, as that law did not exist when the actual shooting took place. Additionally, a special prosecutor assigned to this case has resigned after some emails popped up that she was using this case for political reasons, to get reelected or elected. And there's also some questions from Baldwin's team whether a legislative state representative could fulfill a role as a prosecutor as part of the executive branch. You know, the whole separation of powers thing we all learned in elementary school. But this dismissal doesn't mean things are 100% over. It just means the charges are dismissed right now. The prosecutors have said they're still investigating, and this stuff happens. I've had cases dismissed and then refiled after additional investigation. It's part of criminal law. If I was Alec Baldwin, I would be worried that the weapons specialist Gutierrez Reed would begin cooperating with the state in order for the state to have a better chance of obtaining a conviction against Alec Baldwin if and when charges are refiled. There have already been some reports that the attorney for the weapons specialist Gutierrez Reed were at odds with Alec Baldwin's team. I'm interested to know what you guys think. Please leave me a comment below.